Saving and investing are commonly used interchangeably, but when it comes down to it, we should be doing both in order to protect our financial future. They both have one thing in common for being extremely important in our lives, but saving money alone can expose you to a lot of risks. This may necessitate to include investing into your plan. Saving should be done on a short-term basis, while investing should be done on a long-term basis. With that in mind, let's go over the distinctions. Also, keep in mind for both saving and investing that as risk decreases, liquidity increases. The act of putting money aside for a future need or necessity is known as saving. When you decide to save money, you want the funds to be available as soon as possible, if not immediately. However, saving can be utilized for long-term goals as well, particularly if you want to ensure that you have the money when you need it in the future. Savings are often deposited in a low-risk bank account. However, those who are looking to maximize their profits should select the savings account with the best attainable annual percentage yield. Investing is similar to saving in that you save money aside for the future, but you seek a higher return in exchange for taking on more risk. Common investments include stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and exchange-traded funds, ETFs. You'll need an investment broker or a brokerage account to buy and sell them. Opportunity cost. This point is the perfect time to introduce the of opportunity cost to you. Opportunity costs are the potential gains that an individual, investor, or corporation forgoes by selecting one choice over another. The concept of opportunity costs is central to economics. The concept of opportunity cost is critical in economics, although it is frequently disregarded by investors. In essence, it refers to the hidden cost of not pursuing a different path of action. If business owner, for example, pursues a specific new business plan without first assessing the benefits of alternative strategies available to them, they may fail to understand their opportunity costs. Although the most companies' selected approach may turn out to be the best available, it is also feasible that they could have done even better if they had taken a different path. Consider the following scenarios: an investor who, at the age of 18, was persuaded by his parents to invest 100% of their discretionary income in bonds. Over the next 50 years, this investor invested $6,500 every year in bonds, earning a 2.50% average annual return and retiring with a portfolio worth over $600,000. Although this result appears to be outstanding, it is less so when the investor's opportunity cost is included. If they had instead placed half of their money in the stock market and achieved a 5% average blended return, their retirement account would have been worth more than $1 million. If you want to invest money, you should plan on keeping your money in the investment for at least 5 years. Investments can be quite volatile over short time periods, and you can lose money on them. As a result, it is critical that you only invest money that you will not need right away, preferably within a year or two. The benefits and drawbacks of saving. There are numerous reasons why you should save your hard-earned cash. For one thing, it's usually your safest decision, and it's the greatest method to avoid losing money along the road. It's extremely simple to set up, and you'll have instant access to the cash when you need them. Overall, saving has the following advantages. Savings accounts inform you how much interest you'll earn on your money up front. The Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation insures bank accounts up to $250,000, so even if the returns are lower, you will not lose money if you use a savings account. Bank products are normally fairly liquid, which means you may retrieve your money as soon as you need it, though you may be charged a penalty if you withdraw money from a CD before it matures. There are no hidden costs. The only way a savings account at an FDIC-insured bank can lose value is through maintenance fees or Regulation D violation costs, when more than 6 transactions are made out of the account in a month. Saving is often simple and straightforward. There is usually no upfront fee or learning curve. Despite its benefits, saving has certain downsides, which include: returns are low, which means you may make more by investing, though there is no guarantee you will. Because the returns are minimal, you may lose purchasing power over time as inflation depletes your funds. The benefits and drawbacks of investing. Saving is unquestionably safer than investing, while it is unlikely to result in the greatest wealth accumulation over time. Here are just a handful of the advantages of investing your money. Stocks, for example, can provide substantially larger returns than savings accounts and CDs. The Standard & Poor's 500 stock index, S&P 500, has historically returned roughly 10% per year, however this can vary substantially from year to year. Investing products are typically extremely liquid. On practically any weekday, stocks, bonds, and ETFs can be easily converted into cash. If you possess a broadly diversified portfolio of equities, you will easily outperform inflation and enhance your purchasing power over lengthy periods of time. At the moment, the Federal Reserve's target inflation rate is 2%. If your return is less than the rate of inflation, you will lose purchasing power over time. While there is the possibility of better profits, investing has a number of negatives, including: returns are not guaranteed, and there is a considerable chance you will lose money in the near term due to fluctuations in the value of your assets. You may not get back what you initially invested depending on when you sell and the state of the overall economy. You should leave your money in an investment account for at least 5 years in order to weather any short-term downturns. In general, you will want to keep your investments for as long as possible, which means not touching them. Because investing can be complicated, you will almost certainly need the assistance of a professional unless you have the time and skill set to teach yourself. Brokerage accounts may have higher fees. To trade a stock or fund, you may have to pay a fee, however many brokers now offer free transactions. You may also need to engage a professional to manage your money. Neither saving nor investing is superior in all cases, and the best option is dependent on your present financial situation. However, in general, you should adhere that savings account or CD is your best bet if you need the money in a year or less, or if you want to utilize it as an emergency reserve. If you don't need the money for the next 5 years or more and are willing to accept some capital losses, you should probably invest it. But remember to treat emergency fund differently, which should never be invested but rather saved.